Hey guys, and welcome to the second video in my No by Year series. First of all, I know I'm wearing the same top. This is a different day, and I wanted to say thank you for everyone who commented and was just like sharing a little bit about their own spending habits and no buy journeys. It honestly made me feel so supported and so excited to get on with this journey. Today's video is going to be about my rules for my no buy year. I'm very curious to hear how other people are doing it, so if you want to share what you're doing, feel free to do so. But yeah, these are my rules. So we're going to start with things I absolutely cannot buy. I cannot buy any makeup. I don't need any more makeup, and there is nothing in my collection that I will need to replace. Like, if I use something up, I have various other options. I don't need to have the same thing again. I don't need any more clothes. Clothes are not really a big issue for me, but something that is a big issue for me is if I cut out makeup, I will look to shop elsewhere. So I need to really be firm with myself. And why I'm saying no makeup and no clothes is because, as I said before, I am sneaky. If I say I can replace things, I'm gonna like find a way to replace things by just buying new stuff. So no clothes, no makeup, no candles, no body care. I can, if I actually use something all the way up, I can replace it, but I just don't see that happening for body care. Everything else, I know I'm not gonna use everything up. Body care, like maybe, but if I do, I'll keep you in the loop. Things that I am allowed to buy. This is kind of out of order, but we'll go through. Intentional homeware. This is my first apartment where I've been buying things that I can see myself keeping for a long time. And so if there's something that I genuinely need, I can purchase that. A lot of the things in this apartment are my roommates, so that is like a viable option, but I'm not gonna go seeking things. I've also started getting much more into like cooking and baking, and everything I have pretty much is hers. So if for some reason something breaks, maybe I'll purchase it. Gifts, of course, I still want to be able to give gifts to people I love for birthdays, for various events. That is totally fine. I don't really have any problem spending money on other people. Another thing that's not a problem for me is are shoes. So I'm anticipating needing a new pair of running shoes. I don't know how many miles I've run on my current pair, but definitely in the new year I'm gonna need a new pair of running shoes. Another thing I'm allowed to buy are experiences. I love travel, as I mentioned in my previous video, so I hope to do a decent amount of travel in the upcoming year. I know that I'm going to go on some skiing trips. I'm going to Croatia for a wedding. I'm gonna go to California to visit my family. There will be things that I want to experience, especially in Croatia. Obviously flights, etc. That is all okay. I don't want to limit myself with experiences. That's not what this is about. It's about mindless spending. It's about impulse buying. It's about overconsumption. It's about letting the companies have all my money. Another thing, which is truly just my own laziness, is not allowed to do excessive Instacart or DoorDash. There are a few exceptions, which are if I'm coming back from a trip and I don't really have anything, that's okay. Like, I'm allowed to Instacart, because sometimes you just really, like, you're getting home late. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have a car. I'd have to walk. It's okay. DoorDash if I'm sick or like for a special event, but right now it's just like if I'm too lazy to go cook something or to go buy something. I'm not going to limit myself on eating out because I don't have a huge problem with it. I'm going to try and be more intentional, but I feel like as the shopping becomes something I'm being more intentional about, hopefully that will follow suit. Another thing that is kind of in the gray area are crafts. So as I mentioned, I'm getting into knitting. Obviously I'm allowed to buy yarn, but as I said before, sometimes when I cut out one area of spending, I go balls to the wall on another area. So I just need to monitor myself with the craft purchases. You'll see whatever I'm buying, so you can tell me like, girl, calm down, it's getting a little crazy. Item that I'm allowed to buy but is limited. In my dream house, I want a bookshelf or like a little library. And so I don't mind purchasing books, but I think sometimes I do it out of laziness. Like, sometimes I purchase a book I'm not even sure I'm gonna love, and then I just have the book. So I am giving myself 4 books in the year. I typically read around 20 books a year. So I feel like that's good. I get to pick 4 books that I want hard copies of. and the rest I can go to the library. I live in Boston, there's plenty of libraries. That's, again, just a laziness thing. My goal financially, I also wanted to share, is to save $5,000. That might be a lot to some people, might be like not a lot to some people, I don't know. For me, that's a lot of money, and that's something that honestly I could easily blow on shopping within the year. And so if I save $5,000, I'm gonna feel like very proud of myself. That's a great emergency fund. That's my financial goal. I just did want to be transparent about that. I also wanted to share a little bit about what I'm nervous about and what I'm excited about. So in terms of what I'm nervous about, limited edition releases. That is so hard for me. There are a lot of things that I have the full collection of, and if a limited edition release comes and goes, I feel like I'm gonna get such FOMO, and that's so embarrassing. Like, they have really tricked me into thinking that I need every item in a collection. That's embarrassing, but I understand that I don't. Like, one part of me totally understands they're tricking me, and the other part of me is like, my collection's gonna be ruined. And that's hard to balance, but that's okay. Limited edition releases will come and go, and I'm gonna have to take a deep breath and watch them go. The thing is just social media, I feel like seeing products or items come and become really popular, and if they're popping up everywhere, I'm gonna wanna experience it. But that's okay. I am going to try and make a lot of content focused on using what I have and really falling back in love with the things I already spent my hard-earned money on. And then what I'm excited for is pretty much what I just mentioned, enjoying what I already own. I feel like I have so many beautiful things, and some of them I haven't even used. I've just received them and then on to the next. That's the second part of what I'm excited about. I have so much noise in my mind constantly around shopping. I don't know if I'm the only one who's like this. I'm pretty sure I'm not. If I'm bored, I'll just find myself scrolling my phone shopping. That is so unhealthy. Like, I can't sit in my own silence for extended periods of time, even for not extended periods of time, sometimes even a minute or two, and off I go. Just trying to eliminate that noise. Even if I am gonna go do something, maybe I'll pick up a book, maybe I'll start reading the news. I don't know what it will be, but I know there will be many more beneficial things than mindlessly shopping, and so I'm excited to experience that, regain some of my time. It sounds silly, but I really feel like I must spend hours each week shopping and just searching for the next thrill. And so I'm excited to have some of that time back. I also wanted to be really clear about the duration of my No Buy Year. Obviously, these videos are being posted in mid-December. I just wanted to put this out there, so if anyone wanted to join me, we could join it together and start together on January 1st. And then I'm gonna go to December 31st of 2026. I hope some other people are doing this with me, but if you're doing a low buy, feel free to share. If you've done a no buy, give me any and all tips. If there are any categories that you feel like I'm missing, also feel free to share those. Next video is going to be incredibly humbling. It's going to be an inventory of everything I have. I'm going to probably try to break it up into like clothing and then makeup and beauty, body, hair, whatever, because it's going to take a while. That's what you'll see from me next. And until then, I hope that the holiday season is not too overwhelming. I know that this is a time when shops really capitalize on sentimental moments and on your emotions and make you feel like you owe them your money. Remember that your money is hard earned, and the best place to give it is to yourself or to well thought out purchases, not just mindlessly spending like yours truly does, or shall I say did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.